Hey, what's up, everyone? Today, me and Lord Knight are going to be talking about where May is now after the balance patch that recently happened for Strive.
I actually can't 5p that. That's your footsies? Can you guys hear me? I think my PC exploded. Don't let someone else control your life. Keep your passwords safe with Keeper Security.
Yeah, May. So she was the enemy when this game came out. Basically, so many Totsugeki memes and people talking about how broken her buttons are and things like that. And she's one of the characters that we mentioned this last time with Soul. She got some nerfs, but then a couple of positive changes. But this time, I feel like we have to break this down. I think they changed it in a pretty fair way. And the things I'm paying attention to the most is probably neutral, because they changed her far slash and 2S. And I think those are really important because those two moves were both disjointed. And it was definitely one of the reasons why people felt so pinned down by her, because those moves I'm not going to say you could just throw them out, but they're really, really amazing preemptive space control. And if you didn't have a good Dolphin countermeasure on top of that, then she's probably going to gamble S Dolphin, H Dolphin, or run up on you after it. And you have to deal with the situation quite a bit. And because of the change to the far slash especially, so 2S is still disjointed if you look at it, but it's just less disjointed than it used to be. But far slash, now you can hit you can hit her legs, you can 6P reliably, you can low profile it really reliably now. For example, Milia couldn't roll it in the previous patch, but now she can. So that should give you a pretty good idea of whether or not your character can low profile with some move. I feel like now it continues the theme of they want people to pick the right button for the right situation, and they want people to, if they know what the opponent May is going to do, then they can pick that thing and have it work if they read them correctly.
Yeah, for sure. I think that was the theme of this patch in a lot of ways. Instead of making characters just be like, I'll just use this normal for everything all the time. They were like, all right, we gotta kind of change and make and repurpose some of these normals for more specific more situations. So you just don't use one normal for for one size fits all. Yeah, the far S nerf was pretty significant from my perspective as Faust. Before, I couldn't crawl under her far S before. Now I can do it pretty easily, and I get a pretty good punish on her for going for it. So it forces her to use 2S at dash 2S's at ranges that she wouldn't have, or if she needs to have charge or threaten Dolphin against me now at those ranges. So yeah, the far S nerf I definitely have felt. The other really big nerf was 2S. They decreased the active frames on it, and they made the hurtbox a little bit more in front of me. It's pretty tiny, I'm not gonna lie. I saw a hitbox viewer come out recently, and it's not, the 2S nerf wasn't as big as I thought it was. The farthest one I definitely felt more, but the 2S one, it did reduce, it did increase the hurtbox in front of it. So with punishing it is a little bit more reliable. But yeah, I don't know. I think dealing with her neutral game is a little bit better, but the real big problem now, I think, is the buff that she got to her standing heavier 5H. It's pretty damn good, man. That move is pretty dumb, and it kind of goes in line with the rest of this patch. Faust got a 5H buff, Zatsu got a 5H buff, Millie got a 5H buff. So
5H patch.
Yeah, it's the 5H patch, exactly. yeah, dealing with this move is super annoying now. I don't know what your experience has been with it.
Yeah, that move is crazy sometimes. Like, I know. So like in Amelia's case, you have to pick the right jump button for when you jump it. It might sound silly that I'm saying that. I know some people are shaking their heads like, yeah, buddy, I'm just gonna hit jump H all day. But I'm sure you've gotten jabbed out of that button or like hit by something out of that button. You have to pick the right thing. And like some of the ways I've gotten hit by 5H, I understand it's my fault though. But like when you see it on the screen, you're like, son, like how did I get hit? And then the screen, you know, it's a dramatic slowdown. So the game is really telling you you screwed up, and then you're just like, oh no, I pressed the wrong button, I'm dying.
Oh my god, the active frames are forever on that move, man. I'm just like, oh look, she whiffed the whole anchor. Time to go whiff punish her, and then you like put your hand in the blender just for a little bit. It's like, and then you get hit by the last active frame of the 5H, and it counter hits you. That's the worst feeling. I feel like that happens a lot. Like it's really hard to time like a whiff punish. So I understand like trying to time like a jump in on it, but. Man, I've been having a little bit of difficulty with Maze just doing 5H in neutral. It's just like the stop sign, but yeah, it's like a pretty strong poke for her. So like I need to get better at it for sure. It's definitely taking some time. I need to fight her a little bit more this patch.
I think the roughest thing too for people who haven't played like previous Guilty Gear is like that move was good before. It's not like that move wasn't good. But like, it might be a kind of awkward move to fight if, for example, like the main thing about it is it has a lot of active frames and like deceptively low recovery. So as you said, if you try to like whiff punish it and you're not like super ready for it, her 6H is kind of the same too, by the way. Then she's going to be swinging already. I think it's pretty tough to deal with if you're not used to it.
Yeah, for sure. I think in Exert, I remember one thing in Exert was really funny. It was like anytime I threw Black Hole as Faust, we had this local May player. He would just start doing 5H a bunch, and I'm like, I can't. It's kind of hard to with punish because I'm getting sucked into the Black Hole along with them. And I remember it was like really hard. So yeah, I guess like historically it has been like that. That is true. But yeah, the other massive change to May this patch was. And it actually isn't as big of a change the more that I've played against it, is the change to her command grab overhead kiss. So now, mid-screen, you get a bit of a combo off of it. Not a big one. You get a little bit of damage off of it, but the main buff to it is that you get like corner carry off of landing like a mid-screen command grab. I've been seeing a lot of players finding new like meaty setups off of the mid-screen command grab. You'll do like some normal, like with a dolphin, like get some distance and get like a meaty close slash or something. Like I've been seeing a lot of new stuff off of the mid-screen command grab that's been being labbed out for her. And in the corner, her damage went down about like 20 damage. I don't think it's like that big a deal, honestly. It's still really good. And it's really burst safe, like fucking like 60% of that, or like 70% of that combo feels like so burst safe, man. So I don't think it's like that big of a nerf as some main players have been making it out to seem.
Yeah, I'm kind of with you on that. I think that one's a pretty fair change. So like it does emphasis on a little less damage, as you mentioned, and she gets the mid-screen combo on top of that. And like real talk, I just think the main reason they lowered the damage a little bit is just because they just want Potemkin Buster to feel like the one. You know what I mean? Actually, people used to meme about like, oh, Alpha does more damage off her command grab than Potemkin does with Potemkin Buster. So maybe they listened a little bit on that one. But that change is like basically fine. That move is a really, really strong move still. I don't think the damage reduction is a big deal, as you said.
Yeah, it's only like 20 damage. It's like not that big a deal. I guess maybe you'll notice the damage changes when like you do like a lot of wall damage, you know, and then maybe you land a command grab. Maybe you'll feel like the damage nerf a little bit more there because then your combo's already kind of short. But yeah, I don't know. I don't think it's like that big a deal, and I think the mid-screen command grab combos are kind of nice to have. Yeah. She's looking like she's in a really good spot, honestly.
Yeah.
After this patch.
Yeah, I was about to ask, like, because I don't even think she moved from where she was. Basically, they just toned some stuff down, and again, like, they don't. I know there are probably some people who want May to get like her knees cut off. You know what I mean? But like, again, somebody out there, actually a lot of somebodies, because she's actually
There's a lot of somebodies. Yeah.
But somebody out there enjoys playing May. So even if you hate playing against May, it's okay. It's okay.
Yeah, I totally agree. I think she's basically in like the same spot she was before, and characters like above her before got nerfed, so she's looking like even like in an even better spot, I think. And I already was really high on her before, so yeah, good time to play May for sure. So I hope you guys liked that video. Let us know your thoughts on May in the comments below. Like and subscribe, and we'll see you next time.